raspberries or blackberries are buy two, get one free. And Nature's Promise spring water is 3 for $9.88 when you buy 3. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
Right now at 6, the big 3-on-3. Number 1.
A first alert for the possibility of flooding as we track rounds of rain on the way when the heaviest falls, plus more rain for the weekend in the first alert forecast.
Number 2. A police officer off the job for now after a wild weekend crash.
The loudest crash you could ever hear.
What investigators said when we asked who was driving. Number 3, breathing a sigh of relief.
He's like the most affectionate dog I've ever had.
How a local couple baited their missing dog into coming back home. Now on Channel 3 and streaming on WFSB+. This is Eyewitness News at 6.
First up right now at 6, we start with the first alert for heavy rain that could impact your midweek plans.
And this is a live look right now outside on a gloomy Tuesday evening. Our iCams in Middletown, New London, and New Haven. Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Erin Connolly.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Zinni. Hard to see anything when you look out of those cameras. The possibility of flooding has our first alert weather team on high alert right now. That's why we'll start tonight with Chief Meteorologist Mark Dixon with more. Mark?
Yeah, we're expecting another inch or two of rain, perhaps some locally higher amounts. That's after this current round wraps up. So we have spotty showers, light rain that will continue as we head through the course of our Tuesday evening, as you can see on First Alert Live radar. But on the broader view here, you can see the back edge of the rain not far from us. So as we head towards, say, midnight, this will all be done and over. But we're already seeing areas of fog develop locally dense. So that's going to be another issue as the night wears on into early tomorrow morning. So temperatures, they're going to remain fairly steady in the mid-40s this evening, only dropping to between, say, 40 and 45 overnight. You can see on First Alert Futurecast again how this rain is winding down by 11 o'clock, midnight. And then we could see some partial clearing. But again, remember, the fog is going to be developing, could be locally dense. After that burns off tomorrow morning, while dry through the morning hours, we could see some intervals of sun. But here comes a more substantial round of rain from southwest to northeast as the afternoon progresses, especially as we make our way past the evening commute tomorrow. That's when the rain really ramps up, those yellows, oranges, and reds. So on the excessive rain outlook, that level 2, the yellow shading, has been shifted farther west across Connecticut, right in line with our flood watch that is in effect from tomorrow afternoon into early Thursday morning. So in line with our first alert, 1 to 2 inches, perhaps some locally higher amounts. We're thinking that would be across southeastern Connecticut. Tomorrow evening's commute will be wet. Showers continue to Thursday morning, but by then it will be winding down. And in that time frame, poor visibility, a concern for hydroplaning. Poor drainage flooding, river flooding, basement flooding as well, given the ground is fairly saturated. Atop this, we've got another round of rain, prompting another first alert for the upcoming weekend. We'll have much more on that in the 7-day.
Mark, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you. Right now at 6, a Willimantic police officer is on paid administrative leave after his car was involved in a multi-vehicle crash on Main Street.
And this is a story we first broke last night when an eyewitness sent us video of the aftermath. Tonight, questions remain about the circumstances of that crash and who was driving the car.
Channel 3 New London Bureau Chief Luke Hydash is live after spending the day getting some answers. He's in Willimantic tonight with more. Luke?
Mark, Aaron, this is that busy stretch of Main Street here where police say that SUV came barreling into multiple parked cars early Sunday morning. And the big question tonight is who was driving.
I heard it, looked over, and then I could see the cars literally getting pushed down the street.
Eyewitness video showing the aftermath the driver of this white Jeep caused early Sunday morning.
The loudest crash you could ever hear.
Police say the car crashed into a line of parked cars on Main Street, causing a chain reaction. Police say in all, 6 cars were damaged, plus the white Jeep.
And it was just constant till the last car had enough whatever parked to not move.
Willimantic police say that the white Jeep belongs to one of their own. Today, we learned Officer Eduardo Garcia is now on paid administrative leave. What's unclear is if he was the one driving. Police say the driver of the car took off. When we asked investigators if Garcia was driving, the deputy chief told us in an email last night, at this point that is being investigated and will be determined after the investigation is complete. But other first responders on the EMS side told us they dealt with a woman who claimed to be behind the wheel. She refused any medical treatment, but they did bring a 25-year-old man to the hospital. Willimantic Fire says that man was the passenger in the car. Neither have been identified. When we asked Willimantic's deputy police chief for clarification today, he insisted the driver left the scene.
I was more concerned if there was anybody in the car.
No one was in the parked cars and no one else was hurt. To help clarify things, we have asked for a copy of the police report. We are still waiting to get it. Willimantic police say that Officer Garcia will remain on paid administrative leave until both the internal and criminal investigations are wrapped up. Live in Willimantic tonight, Luke Hydash, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Right now at 6, some breaking news tonight. This out of Clinton, where police arrested 9 people accused of kidnapping a man in New York and then bringing him here to the Clinton outlets.
Channel 3's Stephanie Simone is joining us at the First Alert Desk with some brand new details from police. Stephanie.
Aaron and Mark, police just told us this was a targeted kidnapping. The suspects knew the victim in the case. Officers were called to the Clinton outlets, the parking lot, at about 10:30 last night for a loud disturbance. Police say when they got there, they found 7 men and 3 minors in the parking lot. One man told police the others had kidnapped him from New Rochelle, New York, and threatened him with a gun. Officers say they looked for evidence and say they did find a gun, a baseball bat, pepper spray, and ski masks. 6 adults and 3 minors are facing charges in this, and police say most of the suspects are from New York. On the First Alert Desk, I'm Stephanie Simone, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Stephanie, thank you. Also right now at 6 tonight, we're learning a lot more about what happened just before a state trooper shot a man in Bolton last week.
Investigators released body cam video from that confrontation today. We do want to warn you, what you're about to see and hear may be disturbing. Police say 29-year-old Maxim Nowak was having a mental health crisis. When police got there, he was holding knives. His family told troopers he had been threatening to harm himself and others. A trooper tried to get Nowak to drop the weapons, but he did not listen.
Put the knife down. Put it down.
Let's go.
Put
Come on.
the knife down, sir.
Come on. Put it down.
Drop the
Okay, put it down.
Put the knife down, sir. Listen,
Let's go.
taser.
Come on.
Put the knife down, and I will put my taser down.
Okay.
Okay?
Put him down.
Nowak is in the hospital right now. The Office of the Inspector General is also investigating. Also new tonight at 6, a juror gets dismissed on day 2 of the Trooper Brian North trial. He's charged with manslaughter in the 2020 deadly shooting of Mubarak Suleiman following a high-speed chase.
And Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland is live at Milford Superior Court to break down today's testimony. Matt.
Well, Aaron and Mark, first off, that dismissal, there were concerns by the court, and both the prosecution and the defense agreed that maybe one of the jurors was having a little trouble paying attention, possibly nodding off during the first 2 days of testimony. So that juror was dismissed. An alternate was sworn in to replace that juror. As for today's testimony that the jurors saw and the evidence that the testimony they heard and the evidence that they saw, there was plenty of it.
We got a notification that somebody wanted to ride.
Yes, sir.
First on the stand, Daniel Green, the rideshare driver who picked up Mubarak Suleiman in Norwalk on the afternoon of January 15th, 2020.
He said to me, give me the phone. And I said, I'm not going to give him my phone. And then he slapped me right across my head.
Green told jurors how he pulled over, pulled his gun, and told Suleiman to get out of his car. He did, but then he got in the driver's seat and sped off.
You got out of your car and you pulled your gun because you were scared, correct?
Yes, I was.
You were scared for your life.
100%.
Suleiman led police on a chase from Norwalk to West Haven, at times exceeding more than 100 miles per hour, crashing on Campbell Avenue and getting boxed in. Police say Trooper Brian North shot Suleiman, who had a knife, 7 times, with North's defense saying he feared for his safety and those around him.
This is a bullet projectile as well.
Jurors also heard from Sergeant Kevin Duggan with the State Police Major Crime Squad. He showed jurors evidence he collected, from clothing Suleiman was wearing to bullets and shell casing, and North State Police issued Smith & Wesson firearm. During cross-examination, Duggan told jurors how he's investigated a number of officer-involved shootings for the state police, but this case only lasting a day and a half before getting a call from his supervisor.
He said that all state police investigations pertaining to this case had concluded, and the case was being transferred over to investigators at the Chief State's Attorney's Office in Rocky Hill.
On redirect, the state pointed out Suleiman broke the law that day, but questioned the outcome.
Mr. Suleiman was speeding.
Correct.
Maybe he committed reckless driving.
Correct.
Changing without lanes.
Correct.
Perhaps some other infractions.
Correct.
So he deserved to be prosecuted.
Correct.
He didn't deserve to be killed, though, did he?
Objection.
And the 6 jurors and the 2 alternates will be back here 10 o'clock tomorrow morning to resume testimony. We're live at the mobile newsroom outside Milford Superior Court. Matt McFarland, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
Still ahead right here at 6. Should students be allowed to have their cell phones in class? The governor says no. Tonight, we're hearing from students who actually say it could be a good idea.
It was amazing. This could not have happened without pretty much like the entire city.
A big relief for a local newlywed couple. Their dog is back home after a search that lasted more than a week.
And let's head outside right now for a live look from our iCam tonight in New London, where you can see.
You can almost not see a whole lot.
It almost looks like a nice piece of art or something. Someone paid a lot of money for that. Mark's first alert forecast when we come back.
Excited to be going home?
Thursday, the Cooper family's back together.
I cannot wait to sleep in my own bed. You didn't tell him on the plane? Tell me what?
Me and Georgie and the baby have been staying in your room.
That makes sense. There was a tornado. You needed a place to live.
So you're okay with it?
Oh, no, I'm home now. Get out.
When it's the final season, there's surprises around every corner, and every episode counts.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
So,
testing.
Sheldon's home.
Don't miss a new Young Sheldon, Thursday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
You are more. You're more than just your car accident.
You are so much more than what the insurance company says you're worth.
So do something about it. Get Carter.
Call 800-900-6700.
But it's finally ending. We're celebrating with Kaoud Rug's end of winter sale. Huge savings in every store. Time to refresh, renew, try something different. Style your living room with a Kaoud Oriental rug. Try contemporary in the den. Dress your bedroom in posh wall-to-wall. Endless choices, spectacular savings. Kaoud Rug's end of winter sale. Craving something new and shiny? Our hardwood and luxury vinyl flooring is on sale too.
Kaoud Rugs in West Hartford Center in Manchester, Connecticut.
And don't forget to ask for me, 10% Charlie.
Our brands have coated over 50 million square feet of concrete and have served tens of thousands of happy customers. People choose us because our coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, ridiculously easy to clean, and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. Visit the website or call the number for your new floor today.
This is why Channel 3 first alerts.
Middle schools in Manchester are cracking down on phones in the classroom. For the past 3 months, students have been required to lock up their cell phones during the school day. At first, students said it felt like a punishment, but now they say they are more focused on their friends and their schoolwork.
I definitely feel like I have better grades, I concentrate more in class, and I'm not so worried about the drama and if there's going to be fights.
Governor Lamont says he wants more schools to ban phones in the classroom.
Right now at 6, the governor is backing a plan that increases pay for personal care assistants. The new union contract raises the minimum wage for home care workers to $23 an hour by 2026. It would also expand paid time off and put money towards tuition reimbursement and training programs. The plan heads to the General Assembly now for a vote.
All right, tracking rain that is exiting now. More rain on the way by this time tomorrow that will be even heavier than what we've just been dealing with. Then we've got more rain that impacts the state over the upcoming weekend. It's an active weather pattern. We've got multiple first alerts to bring you all ahead when Eyewitness News at 6 continues.
CBS Tuesday starts with new episodes of FBI International, followed by CBS News coverage of Super Tuesday. Then it's Eyewitness News at 11, sponsored by Connecticut Mattress. Sleep better, feel better with Connecticut Mattress.
Our promise to our clients is that we are going to do everything humanly possible to make things right for them.
Call the Flood Law Firm at 877-987-9LAW or visit thefloodlawfirm.com.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Looking to connect with a Medicare Advantage plan that has the right doctors and benefits for you? Care Partners of Connecticut is where it all comes together. Our PPO and HMO plans connect you with Connecticut's top doctors for easier, more affordable access to care. Our enhanced $0 premium PPO plan offers flexibility to see doctors in or out of network. No referral required. Our PPO plan also includes our new Visa Flex Advantage spending card with $1,200 of dental coverage. And you can see any licensed dentist nationwide. Plus, your spending card includes $260 for over-the-counter health items. With our PPO or HMO plan, you'll pay no medical deductible, and there's no deductible for prescription drugs. If you're looking for maximum savings, choose our $0 premium HMO plan, now including a $3,000 HMO dental benefit. Get the plan that brings it all together. Care Partners of Connecticut, because connected is better. Call today.
Did an excellent job of communicating what was going on.
They took on the weight that my father really didn't know what to do.
Erica had my best interest at heart.
If you've been injured through no fault of your own, call the Flood Law Firm today.
This is truly like the greatest day.
A lot of celebrating tonight. We have a Channel 3 exclusive for you. A dog missing for 10 days in Glastonbury is back home with their owners.
Yeah, this is some great news. His disappearance went viral. You can see why, because his owners rushed back from their own wedding reception across the country when they found out he got loose.
And Channel 3's Dylan Fearon is showing us how they actually found him.
A week and a half sleeping in the woods, Hans wants the bed tonight. A diet of earthworms and grasshoppers thankfully is over. He's back to dog food.
I don't think we've ever been more relieved and more excited.
Owners Michaela and Adam have their best friend again. They were in Denver, Colorado last week for their own wedding reception when they were told Hans escaped from a Glastonbury kennel. They skipped the reception and hightailed it back to Connecticut. They handed out missing dog flyers, searched every neighborhood in town, and had help setting traps from CT Doggone Recovery.
If we went a couple of days without a sighting, that's when we started to get really worried, and then right when we start to get really worried that he wasn't okay, someone would have a sighting and we would be reinvigorated.
But they never gave up looking for their good boy. 4:30 this morning, Hans found a trap full of chicken and bacon. Michaela and Adam ran over. They got him. A much-needed bath and breakfast later, Hans is relaxing in his Hartford home.
He's really our best friend. We do everything with him, so it's really, really great to have him back because he's really part of us.
The family is whole again. Hans smiling again. The Glastonbury community was also a major help in the search.
We just really want everyone to know that called us and let us in their backyard. We are so thankful. We're infinitely grateful.
Luckily, Hans is home. Michaela and Adam will take him to a vet later this afternoon to get checked. They did find about 10 or 15 ticks on him when they washed him this morning, but it's a happy ending to a scary situation. In Hartford, I'm Dylan Fearon, Channel 3. Eyewitness News.
All right, the month of March, we're only 5 days into it, off to a soggy start, and it's only going to get soggier. Round of rain this evening wraps up. We've got a first alert for more rain later tomorrow evening, tomorrow night that could be heavy, that will increase the threat for some flooding concerns. Poor drainage basement, nuisance-type flooding, and also for smaller streams, creeks, and rivers to rise. We'll get a break on Friday with some dry and brighter weather. Then we have another first alert for more rain over the upcoming weekend that could renew flooding concerns with some steadier rain coming Saturday night into early Sunday. A bit of an improvement timing-wise, boding well for the Hartford and St. Patrick's Day parades. Basically, that rain coming between those two events. More on that in just a moment. Right now, we've got temperatures in the low and mid-40s inland. We've got upper 40s near 50 along the 95 corridor. And something else we're monitoring, in addition to showers moving through Connecticut, locally dense fog. Our view from Waterbury, 43 in the Brass City. That fog certainly more prevalent from our view there in Mystic. So along the shoreline, Groton, visibility down to 3/4 of a mile, down to less than 1/8 of a mile in Chester, 1.5 miles at Hartford's Brainerd Airport, around 2.5 mile visibility coming in from Willimantic, and 1 mile visibility from New Haven. So that fog is going to be with us this evening as well overnight. You can see on First Alert Live Radar, tracking this batch of showers working toward the 91 corridor. This is basically the tail end of this wet weather, all with this area of low pressure that is is making its way southwest to northeast through New England. So the back edge of the rain is going to be moving through over the next couple of hours. We could see some partial clearing through tomorrow morning before another more substantial round of rain arrives tomorrow evening. We've got this cold front off to our west. Another area of low pressure is going to develop, and right along that, really enhancing the potential for some steadier and heavier rain by around this time tomorrow evening and points thereafter. So overnight tonight, we'll bottom out between 40 and 45 for many communities. Again, locally dense fog, so your first alert to that. Temperatures tomorrow could flirt with the 60-degree mark inland. We're forecasting mid and upper 50s away from Long Island Sound, low 50s along the Connecticut shoreline. And temps tomorrow, in case you're wondering, records for the Hartford area, 65, 59 for Bridgeport. Both of those likely will remain intact. Here's First Alert Futurecast showing the rain increasing in coverage and eventually in intensity as we head tomorrow evening. Those yellows, oranges, reds indicating that moderate to heavy rain. And as we head into tomorrow night into early Thursday morning is when we expect the worst of the rain as the area of low pressure begins moving away on Thursday. Still looking a bit cloudy and showery, but certainly not as bad or as intense as what we're looking at for tomorrow night into the pre-dawn hours of Thursday. For Friday, a bright day, high temperatures in the mid-50s. Then for the upcoming weekend, daylight saving time kicks off, of course. So set those clocks ahead an hour before going to bed Saturday night as we lose an hour of sleep. More rain again late Saturday. Saturday looking mostly cloudy. Rain ramps up after sunset, continues into Sunday morning. We could see some partial clearing by Sunday afternoon. Temperatures still running above average, close to 50 for both weekend days. Monday, windy, upper 40s, mostly cloudy. A bit brighter, dry, highs back in the 50s by next Tuesday.
Okay, Mark, thank you. New tonight at 6, a push to restrict the sale of energy drinks to kids cleared a big hurdle today.
The Children's Committee sent the House bill to the General Assembly for a vote. The bill would ban anyone under 16 years old from buying energy drinks with at least 2 stimulants like caffeine.
Also new for you tonight at 6, a special opportunity for one high school junior.
Senator Richard Blumenthal stopped by New Britain High School earlier today. He invited Cheyenne Ragu to be his guest on Thursday during President Biden's State of the Union address. The two met last month when he took part in Blumenthal's roundtable discussion on social media and the toxic content kids are exposed to.
I would be able to bring up my experience, other people's experience, the ones I've heard, the ones I hear online.
Boy, good for her. Ragu hopes to attend a military service academy when she's older. Have a good trip.
Yes, congratulations. Really
right
cool.
There. The news at 6. We'll be right back.
Before I called the Stefano brothers, my garage floor was cracked. It was extremely hard to clean and keep clean. I couldn't be any happier with the way my floor turned out. When I found out the Stefano brothers was doing garage organizers, I reached out to them and it took my garage to a whole nother level. My new garage storage solution makes me feel organized. Everything has a place now. And when I walk into my garage, now I'm walking into my home.
Free. I am free.
Get your free ham or turkey during ShopRite's holiday promotion.
Well, I'm free, baby.
Our brands have coated over 50 million square feet of concrete and have served tens of thousands of happy customers. People choose us because our coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, ridiculously easy to clean, and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. Visit the website or call the number for your new floor today.
Home isn't just an address. It's a place for family and friends to gather. And now is the time to get the space your family deserves with the Owens Corning Basement Finishing System. This revolutionary system helps absorb sound, removes easily for foundation access, and is mold and mildew resistant. The Owens Corning Basement Finishing System is a cost-effective way to help maximize your space so your family can enjoy living in your entire home for years to come.
I'm Nora O'Donnell with the CBS Evening News.
Some mobile companies make it hard to get a good deal. But at Cox Mobile, we know there's a better way to save. A smarter way. That's why we run on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability without breaking the bank. You'll pay as low as $30 per line. It's a win-win. Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile.
Swim to meet
announcement?
This toddler's breakthrough, swimming across the pool, was made possible by another breakthrough. The use of in utero surgery to successfully treat spina bifida before birth. That's the pioneering research of Yale School of Medicine, delivered through Yale New Haven Children's Hospital. Together, we're powering breakthroughs with the greatest of care.
To see my daughters and my sons and everyone working to try to make this business successful, that gives me the drive. It was very important for me to start this business, to be able to create opportunities and to build a future for my family and future generations and the family. The growth would not have been there if we did not have the personalized attention that we got from M&T Bank. Without M&T by our side, my company wouldn't be where it is today.
Now at 6 o'clock, a popular cocktail lounge is closing its doors.
The owner of 116 Crown made the announcement on Facebook, thanking the community in New Haven for their support over the past 17 years. Well, who serves up the best burger right here in Connecticut?
Thanks to your votes, we are closer to finding out. And yesterday, you chose Gold Burgers to move on. Now you can head to our website, WFSB.com, to vote in the next head-to-head matchup.
Today's round pits 7th seed Riley's Hot Dog and Burger Gourmet in New Britain against 10th seed Nostalgia in Cromwell. The winner will move on to our Grade 8.
All right, and weather-wise, we've got showers this evening that will taper off. Then we've got areas of fog locally dense, and then more rain coming tomorrow evening into the pre-dawn hours of Thursday. Thursday, showery and becoming windy. Friday, a dry, brighter day. Highs in the 50s, a little bit breezy. Then another first alert for the upcoming weekend. Because our ground is saturated now, we've got potential for flooding tomorrow night, early Thursday, then again late Saturday into early Sunday. But the latest timing certainly bodes well for the parades, at least as we see it currently.
All right, well, that's a bit of good news.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us tonight for Eyewitness News here at 6.
Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you later tonight.
Michelle Troconis found guilty by a jury on all 6 counts.
When the verdict broke, Eyewitness News had you covered with alerts on your phone and live on the air.
Matt McFarland, the first person to be able to speak to John Schoenhorn.
Your reaction after hearing the verdict?
Team coverage.
We have all angles of this covered.
Years in the making, really.
Exclusive insight.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
These are all things that just piled on top of each other.
Alerting you first as news breaks. That's why more people trust Eyewitness News. The 7-day forecast is sponsored by NJM. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance.
Here's what you need to
This spring is the perfect time to get away.
do it like this.